This is disgraceful, Styles.
Hold on a second. Do you really think that was it? You're only halfway through tonight's challenge.
Halfway through? What does he mean?
I'm alive, I can't complain no more. The sun out, baby, I don't see the rain no more.
Smackdown, Raw and E.C.W. welcome you to Survivor Series.
And our champ's got his work cut out for him tonight.
A triple threat match between all three of WWE's champions. The titles are all on the line.
I hope our champion knows what he's getting into tonight.
It's the biggest main event in WWE history, and it's live on pay-per-view. The best that Raw has to offer, and he gave our champion a run for his money a couple of weeks ago.
And I'm sure he studied the tapes of that match over and over. I hope our champion did the same thing.
The E.C.W. champion is one of the most powerful, most dangerous superstars ever to set foot in a WWE ring.
And I might not have any respect for E.C.W., but you gotta respect this man's power and ability.
You think you know?
This is the biggest match of the champion's career. All three championships are on the line. Whoever loses the match loses his title to the superstar who beat him.
And it's not enough for him to just not lose the championship tonight. The SmackDown fans wanted to take someone's title home with them.
This superstar is all fired up, and so is this capacity crowd.
Yeah, well, one mistake and we're going to see that fire put out pronto. I don't think there's anything Edge wouldn't do to get what he wants, and that's what I like about it. Here's the pin. This could be it.
Bobby Lashley is about as impressive a specimen as there is in WWE.
Oh, yeah? He looks great on paper, but I want to see how he does here tonight before I start calling him the next big thing.
I don't think anyone in this match has even considered that they might not walk out the winner.
Of course not. That's the kind of attitude that gets you beat quicker than anything.
And that's something I don't think people realize. The mental conditioning of the WWE superstars is just as impressive as the physical conditioning. He saw that one coming.
These superstars have been giving it everything they've got all night.
They sure have. And that's where the superb conditioning of the WWE superstars comes into play.
Yeah, you're not going to win a match if you're blown up 2 minutes into it.
You can say that again. I've seen matches won and lost simply because one superstar was able to outlast their opponent.
These superstars are at the top of their game, but only one of them is going to have his hand raised.
Look at that. That's going to go over big with the fans and build some momentum at the same time.
You got to watch out for your opponent when they're getting fired up like this.
He's got this crowd solidly behind him, and now he's going to give them exactly what they want to see.
You can't just keep playing to the crowd. That's a huge distraction, in my opinion.
Here it is. He's building up a head of steam, and he's about to let his opponent have it.
And if his opponent is smart, he'll get the hell out of there. Talk about superstars who don't have an ounce of quit between them. You're looking at them right here.
And that's a potentially dangerous mindset to be in. If you're too proud to realize that you're in trouble, I knew it was only a matter of time before we...
This could be 3 right here.
Oh, no. The referee is down. What's going to happen now?
Anything and everything. No ref means no rules. Man, I don't want this match to end.
I'm with you, partner, but it's got to end sooner or later.
Well, whichever way it goes, no one can say that these superstars didn't give it everything they got.
What a counter that was.
You know, there's such a thing as playing to the crowd too much, and that's what I'm seeing here.
I disagree. He's wrestled this match his way all along, and now we see it paying off.
Instead of pandering to the fans, you should really keep your head in the match.
Come on, you're looking at a superstar who can feed off a crowd and use that energy to win the match.
Nice quick counter there.
Great reversal.
Man, this crowd is really swelling this guy's head.
There's no doubt that these fans love him, and he's feeding off that energy right now.
Look at this, pandering to the crowd.
Nothing wrong with keeping the paying customers happy while you build some momentum.
Come on, quit showing off. This is a wrestling match, not a popularity contest.
We've seen this before. He's been wrestling his style of match, and he's coming up on a big payoff.
The adrenaline is pumping. The crowd is coming alive. This is what they came to see.
Hey, try to restrain yourself a little bit, okay? You're supposed to be calling this down the middle.
He's bleeding all over the place. This one's getting ugly.
It isn't pretty, but it's effective.
His opponent is groggy, and he's making the most of it.
Execution. Big move.
And the crowd has come alive tonight with a chant directed at the superstar.
He's been looking for that all match, and now there's the cover.
1, 2.
That isn't going to make you popular, but you got to do whatever it takes to win.
I just think it's unfortunate.
He did it. He did it. SmackDown reigns supreme here at Survivor Series.
He put E.C.W in his place, that's for sure. And he's walking out with their championship.
And perhaps more importantly, he managed to retain his own championship at the same time.
You'd have to go to Fort Knox to see that much gold in one place, Michael.
What an historic night for SmackDown and our fans.
We always knew we were the best, and there's the proof right there.
An absolutely amazing performance by the most dominant superstar in sports entertainment today.
Sorry, Raw. Sorry, E.C.W. Better luck next year, losers.
I knew I could count on you, champ. But listen, I don't want a bunch of E.C.W. extremists running wild on SmackDown trying to get that championship back. I'm going to return the title to E.C.W., but I promise I'll make it worth your while.
I know you worked with my brother Shane last month, and I hope you'll do the same for me this month. My dad still hasn't learned his lesson, and if he's throwing his weight behind E.C.W, then that's your next target.
Survivor Series is come and gone, and we're less than a month away from Armageddon. This is Michael Cole here with JBL at ringside, and we've got a #1 contender match for you tonight.
That's right. Tonight, the future champion goes one-on-one with the current champion.
You might be counting chickens before they hatch, John. The champ's no pushover.
Yeah, well, neither's his opponent. This is going to be a heck of a fight.
Few superstars can channel the raw aggression of this man right here.
Yeah, and lucky for the champ, this is a non-title match.
You think you know.
And here comes the champion. Remember, this is a non-title match. The championship is not on the line.
Yeah, not tonight. But if he loses tonight, the rematch is at Armageddon, and it will be for the championship.
Edge is such a jerk. I'm amazed that he still has a job on Raw after some of the stuff he's pulled.
Maybe Edge doesn't have the best attitude in the world, but he is a heck of a competitor, no doubt about it.
That may be true, but I'm not a fan of the way he's been winning his matches lately. And I don't think these fans are either. I certainly don't envy the referee in this match.
No kidding. No matter what call you make, you're going to get on the bad side of at least one superstar.
And that's about the last place you want to be if you're not a superstar yourself. Trust me, I know.
You feel like a jerk when someone counters you like that. These superstars have been giving it everything they've got all night.
They sure have. And that's where the superb conditioning of the WWE superstars comes into play.
Yeah, you're not going to win a match if you're blown up 2 minutes into it.
You can say that again. I've seen matches won and lost simply because one superstar was able to outlast their opponent.
Oh, man, these WWE fans are fired up.
They sure are, and you know that's going to have an effect on this match.
And there's the counter. I don't think there's anything Edge wouldn't do to get what he wants. That's what I like about it.
That's funny, because that's exactly what I can't stand about Edge. He might be a great competitor, but he's a lousy human being.
So you're telling me you'd rather watch a guy who does everything by the book and cares more about the rules than about winning?
I'd rather watch a superstar who had some sense of sportsmanship, some sense of decency, yes. How can you applaud a man who doesn't care about anyone but himself?
Because those are the guys who win. Edge is only out for himself, and I respect the fact that he's honest about that. It's so great seeing these superstars in competition here tonight. I had a feeling they were going to wind up against each other sooner or later.
There were times when it seemed like it wasn't going to happen, but I can't tell you how glad I am that it did.
That's for sure. You know, anytime you throw these kind of combustible elements into a match, you're guaranteed a great show.
And here it is. He's building up ahead of steam, and he's about to let his opponent have it.
And if his opponent is smart, he'll get the hell out of there.
His opponent is groggy, and he's making the most of it.
Execution. Big move.
Look at that. That's going to go over big with the fans and build some momentum at the same time.
You got to watch out for your opponent when they're getting fired up like this. This crowd is really swelling this guy's head.
There's no doubt that these fans love him, and he's feeding off that energy right now.
Man, what a match. Kids, if you're watching this, don't try this stuff at home.
Absolutely not. These are trained WWE superstars, and even they wind up seriously injured sometimes.
That's for sure. Even me, a former WWE champion, has had his share of injuries over the years. Watch it. He reversed it.
He's got this crowd solidly behind him, and now he's going to give them exactly what they want to see.
You can't just keep playing to the crowd. That's a huge distraction, in my opinion. Come on, quit showing off. This is a wrestling match, not a popularity contest.
We've seen this before. He's been wrestling his style of match, and he's coming up on a big payoff.
I disagree. He's wrestled this match his way all.
He's going for the pin.
1, 2, 3.
I don't think anyone in this match is even.
He's leaving the ringside area in a foul mood.
Have you ever seen him in anything but a foul mood?
I'm not sure I have, and he's got good reason to be upset. He just lost his Armageddon Championship opportunity.
Talk about a lose-lose situation for the champ. He'd either make him even madder or have to face him at Armageddon for the championship.
I guess the victory tonight is what you'd call the lesser of two evils then.
Yeah, emphasis on the word evil.
I've got a special announcement for WWE fans worldwide. Now, you know I'm not one to toot my own horn, but thanks to the effusive praise of E.C.W's representative, I've decided to give myself and WWE fans an early Christmas present this year and induct myself into the WWE Hall of Fame.
Damn, I never thought I'd see E.C.W. join Vince McMahon's special club on live TV.
Say the word, Mr. McMahon, and this chump is no more.
Ooh, man, I think you put your head way too far up a certain butt. Go ahead, send your boys. I need the warm-up.
Wow, you really stole my dad's thunder. I'm impressed. But watch out. You've gotten on the wrong side of two of the most powerful figures in sports entertainment, and they're not going to let that slide.
I don't care what's going on between you and Mr. McMahon. You disrespected E.C.W., and you're going to pay for that. This week, I'm coming to your house, and I'm going to teach you the meaning of extreme.
Only 2 weeks remain until Armageddon. Michael Cole and JBL at ringside, and did you see how the champion disrespected Mr. McMahon and E.C.W.?
I've got no problem with him talking trash to E.C.W., Michael, but insulting the chairman is career suicide.
And E.C.W. has vowed revenge on the champ here tonight.
If I were the champ, I'd be more worried about what Mr. McMahon's got in store for me.
And here comes CM Punk, a superstar who's been making quite a name for himself in E.C.W.
Yeah, and that name is Punk, which is exactly what he is. I hope the champ wipes the canvas with this kid.
You think you know?
With only a couple of weeks between now and Armageddon, you'd think that the champion would be more focused on his championship match, not ECW.
I don't want to come off like some sort of wacko conspiracy theorist, but I smell a setup, Michael. Or maybe that's just your cheap cologne. When I first heard about this match, I wasn't sure what to think, but these superstars are blowing me away.
Really? As soon as I heard about it, I expected a tremendous matchup, and I haven't been disappointed.
I didn't say I'm not disappointed, but I'll talk about getting stuck with you as a broadcast partner some other time. These superstars are at the top of their game, but only one of them is going to have his hand raised at the end of this one.
And that's a real shame because, like you said, this has been a great match so far.
So what? You want to say that everybody wins so that nobody gets their feelings hurt?
I never said that. I'm just saying that
that barricade isn't exactly doing its job tonight.
It sure isn't. These fans are getting more of a show than they bargained for.
Nice quick counter there. Edge is so quick and so deadly, you can't take your eyes off of him for a second.
And that's doubly true if you're the referee. I don't think Edge has ever met a rule he wouldn't break.
No shame in that. If you don't get caught, it's not cheating. This has been a great match so far, but I think it's pretty obvious which way it's going.
Oh, really? Are you willing to go out on a limb and actually make a guess then?
There's no guesswork involved, but if you're going to be snippy, I'm just going to keep my mouth shut.
Wow, if I knew it was that easy, I would have said that years ago.
Did you see that? What a shot.
This could result in a serious injury if no one stops this.
Watch it. He reversed it. Man, what a match. Kids, if you're watching this, don't try this stuff at home.
Absolutely not. These are trained WWE superstars, and even they wind up seriously injured sometimes.
That's for sure. Even me, a former WWE champion, has had his share of injuries over the years. It's crazy to think that we actually get paid to do a job like this. There's thousands of people out there who would do this for free.
Really? Maybe I should look into that. I could get a better broadcast partner and save the company some money at the same time.
Keep it up, and you're going to find out exactly how tough it is to do this job with your jaw wired shut.
You've never been CM Punk.
Head first, right into the barricade.
And at this point in the match, you can't afford to take a move like that.
Man, I don't want this match to end.
I'm with you, partner, but it's got to end sooner or later.
Well, whichever way it goes, no one can say that these superstars didn't give it everything they got.
I think we might be looking at the future of the WWE in this ring tonight.
Wouldn't surprise me one bit. This is a great match, and the fans are definitely into it.
He's got this crowd solidly behind him, and now he's going to give them exactly what they want to see.
You can't just keep playing to the crowd.
Oh my God! He smashed his opponent right through the table.
Here he goes. He's going for it.
And he got all of it. Textbook execution. Look at that. That's going to go over big with the fans and build some momentum at the same time.
You got to watch out for your opponent when they're getting fired up like this.
Watching these superstars go at it reminds me why I prefer to stay on this side.
There it is, blood in the water. The end is near.
How can you sound so excited? These are human beings in the ring, for God's sake.
Correction, these are WWE superstars, and sometimes this is what it takes to win. Come on, quit showing off. This is a wrestling match, not a popularity contest.
We've seen this before. He's been wrestling his style of match, and he's coming up on a big payoff.
Man, this crowd is really...
He may get the 3 count right here.
2, 3.
Each of these competitors...
I don't think he feels like he got the respect he thinks he deserves.
What? Was he expecting that the SmackDown fans were going to show him any respect?
That's pretty unlikely considering he's an E.C.W superstar.
Not to mention a snot-nosed little punk.
And I have a bad feeling that this is not the last we've seen of E.C.W.
Probably not, especially if Mr. McMahon gets his way, and he always does.
All right, this is your chance to embarrass my dad by beating an extremist on their own pay-per-view. Shane and I are counting on you. Good luck.
Here comes one of ECW's finest, and he's looking to make an impression on SmackDown's champion here tonight.
And there's no doubt in my mind whatsoever that's exactly what he's gonna do.
You think you know.
And here comes a superstar who I think would rather be anywhere but here.
Yeah, he seems to think he's too good for ECW or something. Let's see if he still feels like that at the end of the night. Edge is always thinking 3 moves ahead. You can't outsmart this cat.
It's also tough to out-cheat him. He bends the rules like they're made of pizza dough. The Sandman has definitely earned his nickname of the Extreme Icon.
This drunk has been in some of the biggest fights and wildest matches in ECW's history.
Look at that, that's gonna go over big with the fans and build some momentum at the same time.
You really gotta watch out for your opponent when they're getting fired up like this. That would be a really good time to start wearing down a body part. I say go for the leg.
Sound like a manager. You ever considered that career path?
Nah, I'd be too tempted to jump in that ring and start choking people out.
It sure was a long, strange trip to get these superstars to square off like this.
No doubt, the shortest distance between 2 points may be a straight line, but I find this way more entertaining.
I'm with you, partner. He's swinging for the fences with that sledgehammer.
Talk about bringing that hammer down, but good. Oh, man. What a shot. That sledgehammer will mess you up for good.
How does someone even hope to come back after something like that? He saw that one coming. These competitors seem a little tentative in there.
You took the bumps and bruises they did, you would be too.
I guess you're right, partner. Every time you go to inflict punishment, there's a chance it'll be inflicted on you instead.
I love watching Edge go to work in that ring, man. You never know what he's gonna do.
That's the reason they call him the Rated R Superstar.
His rants may not be family friendly, but I kinda like it.
I hope the fans know they're getting something special tonight.
They better. It's not every day you get to see a matchup like this.
Who do you think has the advantage in this matchup?
It's too close to call. It all boils down to who wants it the most and what they're willing to sacrifice to get it. I don't get it. Why not go in for the kill?
I think this superstar has a game plan and is determined to stick to it.
That's all well and good. But what you think up in the locker room and what happens in a match are 2 different things.
The crowd is certainly giving these superstars a piece of their minds.
They better not give them too much. I'm not sure they'd have a whole lot to spare. Whoa, you see that? What a shot.
Talk about a difference maker. Very few superstars can recover from physical abuse like that. This capacity crowd definitely has their favorite in this contest.
Having respect and support of the crowd is great, but it's not going to win you the match. Oh, man. Now they're mixing it up. In the crowd to boot. This is insane.
Yeah, something tells me this is going to get ugly.
That was a textbook reversal.
I don't remember the last time I was so excited. Oh my God, how can you hope to defend yourself against an object like that?
That's the nature of the beast, man. If it's not nailed down, someone's gonna take it and try to bash it in your head.
Now, the Sandman certainly is a friendly person. Never met a beer or cane he didn't like.
And even they end up smashed over someone's head. Imagine what he does to his enemies.
I don't think we have to imagine it, my friend.
You know, there is such a thing as playing to the crowd a little too much, and that's exactly what I'm seeing here.
If you can please your fans on the way to a victory, then more power to you.
You know, instead of showboating to the fans, maybe you should really keep your head to this match.
Do I detect a tinge of jealousy? Maybe you didn't always get that kind of reaction from the audience. Edge has certainly proven himself to be one of WWE's most controversial superstars.
Controversial is just a word that slunkers like you use to describe winners like Edge and myself.
This crowd sounds like they're about to blow the roof off of the building.
I'm digging it. The louder they are, the less likely I am to hear you blabber.
How lucky are we to have the best seat in the house for this match?
This is what it's all about. Being front row for the best sports entertainment action on the planet.
I think it's time to bring out the heavy firepower.
These superstars got it in them to cause a lot of damage, believe me.
The fans brought their signage to the arena, huh? What's your favorite sign?
I'm always partial to Taz is gonna kill you. I like that one myself. That used to get me amped up, no doubt.
He just broke his opponent in half with the table.
He might break the table in half on his opponent. The Sandman is all about brutality and violence, both in and out of the ring, specifically bars, and the fans love him for it.
The dude can take a good beating, too.
Yet he always seems to bounce back.
The Sandman...
Oh, jeez, look at this. Pandering to the crowd.
He's giving the fans what they want and building some momentum at the same time. Nothing wrong with that. What's wrong with that? His charisma is one of the things that got him to the big dance in the first place.
There's nothing worse than getting put through a table. Talk about ruining a night. That's hardcore. I was talking to one of these superstars before the show, and they let me in on a little secret strategy we're planning for tonight.
And that strategy was?
If I told you, it wouldn't be a secret, now would it? Jeez. No wonder why nobody trusts you.
I'd say this matchup has lived up to Oh, man. I don't think that was ever meant to be used like that.
Creativity has its advantages.
His opponent is groggy, and he's making the most of it.
Execution! Huge move there.
This capacity crowd is making their opinions heard tonight.
There's no mistaking who they like in this one.
He was one step ahead on that one. Edge never met a rule he didn't break. Happily.
He also never met a title he didn't win. Notice the connection there, Weisenheimer?
His devious ways may draw on the ire of the fans, but they've caused him to win a lot of matches and a couple of WWE championships.
Hey, you know what, Genius? I'm pretty sure he's not in the WWE to make friends. The guy's all about winning, and he does it pretty freaking well.
This has been a roller coaster of a night, hasn't it?
Yeah, except for the fact that you haven't gotten motion sickness.
The fans have sure been treated to some great action tonight.
You bet. This is a night they're going to be talking about for a long time. Sandman's got something in common.
He's using that object with sickening effectiveness. I hope somebody stops this.
Well, I sure ain't gonna do it. You're welcome to go out there, partner.
I'm not one to judge a match with stars, but this one is off the chain.
I agree, partner. These competitors are really giving it everything they've got tonight. Edge has really asserted himself as one of the most successful superstars on the WWE roster today.
There is no doubt he earned his spot. The guy went through tables, ladders, and chairs, oh my!
It's going to take someone equally determined to knock him off his perch, and there aren't a lot of superstars who fit that bill. And the crowd has come alive tonight with a chant directed at the superstars of the ring.
Well, I sure wasn't expecting to sit on their hands the whole night.
I don't believe it. He put his opponent right through the table. I don't know who's more excited, me, the fans, or the superstars themselves.
I'm gonna have to go out on a limb here and say I'm the most excited. You got a problem with that? The Sandman is a blue-collar hero for sure. He's a man of the people, and people love him for it.
They sure do, and I'm sure they'd love to see him emerge victorious here tonight. How do you compare today's superstars with those when you were active in the ring?
Not like I'm Ed the Strangler Lewis over here. I've been in the ring with a lot of guys on that WWE roster.
Hey, my mistake. I guess it just feels like you've been out of action longer because I have to sit next to you week after week after week.
Oh, come on. This is disgraceful, Styles.
Hold on a second. Do you really think that was it? You're only halfway through tonight's challenge.
Halfway through? What does he mean? It looks like ECW's getting a second chance here tonight thanks to Tommy Dreamer.
And I'm glad. That first loss was a fluke. This is where we see what ECW's really made of. They sacrificed everything to get to this one match. That's some hardcore drama right there.
Sure is. That's what makes sports entertainment so compelling.
Well, that and having me on the mic.
Yeah, right. Well, you're not going to last long if you keep getting hit by that.
You got that right. I don't care how tough you are. Yeah, that's it. Do it again.
I know physical punishment is part of the game, but I can't believe you're enjoying this so much. Competitors seem a little tentative in there.
You took the bumps and bruises they did, you would be too.
I guess you're right, partner. Every time you go to inflict punishment, there's a chance it'll be inflicted on you instead. This superstar is all fired up.
He's 3 seconds away from a win.
2, 3.
Who do you think has the advantage?
Be made a fool of by a nobody like you. You stay in that ring. You're not done yet.
We're getting punked out here, Styles. This might be our last shot here.
Say it, but ECW has suffered 2 losses here tonight, and it would be hard to write a third one off as a fluke.
Good thing there isn't going to be a third one then. Thought about becoming a wrestler, or what they call in this company, an in-ring competitor?
Considering the fact that I'm afraid of my wife, I haven't really thought about it that much.
I don't know, man. You'd be tough to catch in that ring. Kind of like a greased-up shaved cat with mayonnaise on its face.
These competitors seem a little tentative in there.
You took the bumps and bruises they did, you would be too.
I guess you're right, partner. Every time you go to inflict punishment, there's a chance it'll be inflicted on you. You're not going to last long if you keep getting hit by that.
You got that right. I don't care how tough you are.
He's using that object with sickening effectiveness. I hope somebody stops this.
Well, I sure ain't gonna do it. You're welcome to go out there, partner.
This superstar is all fired up, and so is this capacity crowd.
Yeah, well, tell you what, one mistake and we're gonna see that fire go out pronto.
What a counter that was. The adrenaline is pumping. The crowd is coming alive. This is what they came to see.
Whoa, calm down there a little bit, twinkle toes. You're gonna leave a puddle.
I think everyone's gonna leave the arena with a smile on their face.
Not everyone. Remember, someone's gotta lose, and losing's not fun.
Good point. That's the price you pay to be a superstar.
Man, you just can't put anything over on these fans.
You sure can't. They see everything, and they'll let you know about it. I think it's time to bring out the heavy firepower.
These superstars got it in them to cause a lot of damage, believe me.
How in the world is a human body supposed to withstand that kind of impact?
Well, if you keep getting hit like that, you don't. Plain and simple. You know, there is such a thing as playing to the crowd a little. He's going up, and what goes up must come down. You know, instead of showboating to the fans, maybe you should really keep your head to this match.
Do I detect a tinge of jealousy? Maybe you didn't always get that kind of reaction from the audience. Who do you think has the advantage in this matchup?
It's too close to call. It all boils down to who wants it the most and what they're willing to sacrifice to get it.
That reversal might stop his opponent's momentum dead. I don't know who's more excited, me, the fans, or the superstars themselves.
I'm gonna have to go out on a limb here and say I'm the most excited. You got a problem with that? I gotta tell you, I was so pumped up about this match, I hardly slept last night.
Are you sure your own snoring didn't keep waking you up?
Hey, I don't snore.
Wait a minute, you forget, I've been on planes with you. Either you were snoring, or you swallowed a chainsaw in catering. It appears I think he's through playing around.
There ain't nothing cute about that. What a wicked execution. Oh man, these fans are fired up now.
They sure are. And you know, that's going to have an effect on this match. This capacity crowd definitely has their favorite in this contest.
Having respect and support of the crowd is great, but it's not going to win you the match.
Didn't it give you a rush to hear the fans cheering and chanting for you?
Yeah, I definitely think it was pretty cool. I love watching Edge go to work in that ring, man. You never know what he's going to do.
That's the reason they call him the Rated R Superstar.
His rants may not be family friendly, but I kind of like it.
Look at that. That's going to go over big with the fans and build some momentum at the same time.
You really got to watch out for your opponent when they're getting fired up like this. Oh, man, that's the one you're going to feel tomorrow. But let me tell you, you don't feel anything right after it happens. As one of the select few to have the opportunity to wear the E.C.W. World Championship, trust me, Lashley has got a lot of responsibility on his shoulders.
If there's one thing Lashley can do well, it's deal with weight on his shoulders.
He's the kind of guy who says, I'm going to go catch a bus. He means it with his bare hands. There's no mistaking who they like in this one.
time I was so excited about a match.
I hear you. Electricity is in the air.
He's showing absolutely no respect for his opponent.
Yeah, and his opponent's not doing nothing about it. What's that tell you? They sacrificed everything to get to this one match. That's some hardcore drama right there.
Sure is. That's what makes sports entertainment so compelling.
Well, that and having me on the mic.
Yeah, right. How could I forget that all-important aspect?
Oh, come on, quit showing off. This is supposed to be a wrestling match, not a popularity contest.
What's wrong with that? His charisma is one of the things that got him to the big dance in the first place. He's got this crowd solidly behind.
This could be 3 right here.
1, 2, 3.
I was talking to one of these superstars before the...
I don't believe this! He defeated 3 of ECW's top superstars!
I don't know what to say. I'm just sick thinking about it.
Tommy Dreamer did his best to stack the deck, but it wasn't enough.
Stack the deck? You accusing Dreamer of cheating or something like that?
Well, let's face it, Taz. This match wasn't designed to favor SmackDown's challenge.
Well, I'm glad you're so happy about ECW getting punked out on its own pay-per-view. Maybe you need a lesson or two in respect.
Wow, that was not what I expected. I hope you're all right. I'm almost sorry I got you into this, but trust me. When it's all said and done and my dad learns some humility, it will all have been worth it.
All right, player. After the way last week went, I'm giving you this week off. I don't want to see you anywhere near the locker room this Friday. Mr. McMahon's holding his Hall of Fame ceremony, and I don't want you anywhere near it.
I just heard that your GM banned you from the arena this week. Too bad for him that he can't throw out a paying customer. I've left you a ringside seat ticket at the box office. I'm sure you'll put it to good use.
Armageddon is this Sunday. Michael Cole and JBL at ringside, and tonight Mr. McMahon inducts himself into the WWE Hall of Fame.
It's a great night for a great man, and it's long overdue if you ask me.
Not everyone's as happy about it as you are, John, our champion for one.
If that idiot knows what's good for him, he won't even show up at the arena tonight.
I cannot begin to tell you how humbled I am to accept this great honor, which I deserve more than anyone else in sports entertainment history.
How much more of this is there?
Quiet. I don't want to miss a word of this. What the hell's he think he's doing?
I don't believe it. He's lost his mind.
You'll pay for this! By God, you'll pay for this! Send them out!
I can't believe what we just saw. The champion completely ruined Mr. McMahon's Hall of Fame induction ceremony.
Yeah, and these two extremists are going to make him pay. Real smart move right before Armageddon.
Nice reversal.
Seeing a match like this makes me...
Talk about adding insult to injury. And these fans love it.
Yeah, but you got to worry more about the injury and less about the insult until the match is over.
1.
These superstars give everything they've got when they're in a match like this, but a lot of people don't realize what they sacrifice behind the scenes, too.
No question. If you want to make it in the WWE, you've got to sacrifice.
He can taunt all he wants, but once he's lost the match, he's going to wish he spent this time going after his opponent.
I think you're wrong about that. I think this is going to make his victory tonight that much sweeter.
7.
This is just dumb. You don't win a match by taunting your opponent to death.
I disagree. Getting the crowd on your side can be a huge psychological boost.
These superstars are so unpredictable. I'm having a hard time.
I think they got more of a fight than they were expecting.
Yeah, but they gave at least as good as they got.
A physical encounter like that is not what the champ needed right before his Armageddon title defense.
Yeah, but what did he expect? That Mr. McMahon was just going to sit there and let him ruin his ceremony?
No, I think he was prepared for a fight, but I do question his judgment.
And Mr. McMahon's going to do whatever it takes to make sure he doesn't leave Armageddon with the championship.
That's right, player. I'm done. I can't be sticking my neck out for you anymore. You've brought the wrath of God down on you. Or the next best thing. Anyway, I can't let SmackDown suffer for the decisions you're making.
I can't stop watching the footage of you destroying the Hall of Fame ceremony. The look on his face is priceless. Now all you need is a win this Sunday to prove that there's nothing he can do to stop you.
This is Armageddon, the final pay-per-view of the calendar year.
And if the challenger has his way, it's going to be Armageddon for the champ.
The champ has taken on all comers and survived to tell the tale.
Yeah, but he made an enemy of Mr. McMahon in the process.
Can the champ cross the boss and survive? We'll find out tonight. Here's a man who enjoys inflicting pain upon his opponents, and he's already earned one victory recently over the champ.
And with the way the champ's been used as a punching bag for E.C.W. lately, I think we're going to have a new champion.
You think you know?
He's made an enemy of Mr. McMahon. He's been targeted by E.C.W. And his championship is on the line here tonight.
Not a very Merry Christmas if you ask me. Armageddon just might be the end of his world. Man, I don't want this match to end.
I'm with you, partner, but it's got to end sooner or later.
Well, whichever way it goes, no one can say that these superstars didn't give it everything they got. Edge is so quick and so deadly, you can't take your eyes off of him for a second.
And that's doubly true if you're the referee. I don't think Edge has ever met a rule he wouldn't break.
No shame in that. If you don't get caught, it's not cheating. He slipped out of that one. These superstars have been giving it everything they've got all night.
They sure have, and that's where the superb conditioning of the WWE superstars comes into play.
This could be big, but it could backfire. Instead of pandering to the fans, you should really keep your head in the match.
Come on, you're looking at a superstar who can feed off a crowd and use that energy to win the match.
These superstars give everything they've got when they're in a match like this, but a lot of people don't realize what they sacrifice behind the scenes too.
No question. If you want to make it in the WWE, you've got to sacrifice just about everything for your career.
Here he goes. He's going for it.
And he got all of it. Textbook execution. He's got this crowd solidly behind him. And now he's going to give them...
I've seen matches won and lost because of moves like this.
The adrenaline is pumping. The crowd is coming alive. This is what they came to see.
Hey, try to restrain yourself a little bit, okay? You're supposed to be calling this down the middle. Come on, quit showing off. This is a wrestling match, not a popularity contest.
We've seen this before. He's been wrestling his style of match, and he's coming up on a big payoff.
Man, this crowd is really swelling this guy's head.
There's no doubt that these fans love him, and he's feeding off that energy right now.
You know, there's such a thing as playing to the crowd too much. That's what I'm seeing here.
I disagree. He's wrestled this match his way all...
There's the cover.
1, 2, 3.
These people might not respect Chavo Guerrero.
The champion is retained. The champion is retained.
I've got to give it up to him. That was no easy feat.
With everything he's had to deal with lately, I'm honestly shocked that he prevailed here tonight.
It really could have gone either way, but he pulled it off, and that's all that matters.
If overcoming adversity is the mark of a true champion, then that's exactly what we have before us.
I'm not his biggest fan, but I'll give him credit for coming through when he needed to.
Maybe this victory will finally convince Mr. McMahon to let things go.
Don't bet on it, Michael. Mr. McMahon isn't the kind of guy to give up that easy.